Howdy folks, EJ here, and today I've got another cool one-command creation to show you all that lets you become one of your favorite superheroines, Elsa from Frozen. For real this time, not like my old video from ages ago where I said the same thing but it wasn't as cool. Gosh, I've really made too much Elsa stuff. Maybe I should let it go because people are going to think I'm obsessed. Okay, anyway, I'm just stupid. Anyway, I've already created a bunch of winter-themed machines and stuff, so today I just decided to combine a bunch of those mini-concepts into some sort of coherent whole that gives you some frosty abilities. Let's check it out, because this stuff is cool! If you know what I mean. Cool? Alright, I'm an idiot, I know it. What you're going to want to do is type /give, that P, C-O-M-M, hit tab, and it should fill it in for you. This will get you a command block. So what you're going to want to do is plunk down the command block, paste in the command that I've linked in the description. It'll lag a little bit, but that's pretty normal considering that there are a lot of characters in this command. It's actually pretty much as long as you can make it a one-command creation without it being too big to even fit in the command block. So basically if I added anything else to this one command, it would have been too big to fit into one command. So this is about as big as you can get. It's actually one of the biggest one-command creations that I have yet created. So yeah, definitely pretty big. Anyway, it spawns this nice little structure here, and it's got some signs in the front here, as you can see. If you click this sign, you can get to my YouTube channel if you want to click that link. And if you want to click this sign, you can actually either get to this video that you're watching right now, or you can click this link, which will bring you to a paste bin, which actually has a little helper command that will help me learn the recipes for this command. Let me go ahead and actually copy this little command, just so I can show you what it's about. And let me paste it into another command block. Now you don't have to paste this right here, but I'm just going to paste it right here because it'll be quicker and simpler. Anyway, it spawns a cute little structure off to the side here, and it shows you all the recipes and abilities that come with this command. As you can see in this chest, I've got the recipe for this, and I've got the recipe for this. And then I've got, right here, a listing of all the different abilities that come with this one command creation. Now let's break it down and show you how to use this. Let's first craft our items. Let's grab this stuff and this stuff. That should be all we need. First, let's craft the melted heart, which costs these 3 items. Looks like I threw the blaze powder a little bit too far. So doot, and we get this. This is called the melted heart. We'll show you that in a second. In the meantime, let's just craft the second part, which is 8 packed ice, a diamond chestplate, nether star, and a snowball. And if I threw it close enough together, which it doesn't look like I have, let's throw it a little bit closer together. It can help if you throw it against a wall, just so they can't go too far. And boop! Yep. So now we've got the items that we need for this one command creation. We've got the melted heart, which melts ice. We've got Elsa's frozen heart, which is frosty, and her head, which is cool. Anyway, some stupid puns aside. Now, the melted heart has the passive ability, which means you don't need to do anything specific to activate it. It just happens all the time. It has the ability of melting, so this is a useful item. It helps you melt stuff after Elsa causes a whole bunch of ice everywhere. This is a good cleanup. It's the melted heart. It can melt stuff and make things better. Now for the frozen heart and the Elsa head, this basically lets you have 2 different levels of awesome Elsa power. This level, if you basically just put on the chest plate, it'll let you have these powers, which is cool, but it's not all the power that Elsa could have. If you have this on and you put on this, then you get all these other powers as well. So basically it lets you have 2 different sets of abilities depending on if you just have this or if you have this and this. If you just have the head, it doesn't do anything. You need to have both of them on if you want to use these powers. Anyway, let's start off from the beginning. Elsa's frozen heart has the abilities of snowman making, ice spikes, and snow dusting. So let's go ahead and try these out. If we put this on, you can see that we don't actually get our items yet, but that's because these things are here. A cool thing about this is it automatically gives you these 3 items, but it doesn't clear anything out of your inventory. So if I have something important in the way, it's not going to delete it. It's just going to wait until something's gone. Now, a cool thing about these items is you can't actually throw them out of your inventory. They always come back, so you can't get rid of them. And if I try to move them somewhere else so I can save them for later, now if I take off the chest plate, they're all gone. You can't really get rid of them or use them anywhere else. They're only they're exclusive items to the Elsa power, which is cool. So basically it just gives you these items whenever you're Elsa, and you can use them however you like. So let's go ahead and check out this thing. To use these powers, as you can see there, when I want to use Snowman Maker ability, I have to crouch to use it, and I use a bow and a snowball to do the other things, which I'll show you in a second. But say I want to make a snowman, so I shift in whatever direction I want, and then suddenly, whoops, I think I summoned him in the water, oh no! Aw, poor guy. Alright, let's try that again. Summon him this way, Why is it taking so long? Oh, there we go. It just took a little bit longer than I was expecting. And here's Olaf. We summoned a little Olaf buddy. Hello, buddy. How you doing? That is that ability. Basically, it just lets you shift around a little bit and then cause a snowman to appear, which is a cool little ability. It basically just lets you summon snowmen. The second ability we have is the Ice Spike, which I think is really cool. It's based off of something I discovered not too long ago. But if I go ahead and charge my bow and shoot it on the ground, wherever the arrow hits, it'll create this like huge ice spike type of thing, which I think is pretty dang awesome. Now, you can use this as like a decoration, or as a weapon, or as a barricade, who knows. But it's really pretty cool, in my opinion. Now, this is Elsa's icy power. For this particular one, it's not too exciting, but it is still pretty cool. Basically, if you throw it, it spreads some snow on the ground that is useful for decoration and stuff. And also, if you hit any entity with it, like if I hit this snowman, he should get slowed a little bit. And if I throw it at myself, it probably won't do anything because I've got, well, I know it won't do anything because I've got the Elsa power. But if I throw it up in the air and then I take off this part, you can see that I'll get some slowness when I get hit by it. So it's supposed to be like, oh no, I'm so cold. These snowballs have some power behind them. They're not just for show. That's pretty much all the powers for just this level, if I only have the chest plate. But if I want some extra power with whole new abilities, let's put on Elsa's head. This'll be cool. So, as you can see, now I've put on her head as well. And look at that, isn't that cool? Not only am I like changing everything around me to ice, but I'm also able to fly. I've got my own little personal blizzard that I'm flying through. And let me go into survival mode so you can see that this is no witchcraft. Look, I'm in survival mode right now, and I'm walking on ice. It creates a little pathway for me to hang out on. If I stop, I can go down. If I jump, I can go up. And basically, this lets me just kind of fly around in my own little personal flurry of snowball bits. Look how cool is that? That's awesome. And let me take this off just so I can get down real quick. Oh, I'm going to take fall damage. That was not smart of me. I'm sorry. But yeah, if I come over here, you can see that I don't just transform ice or water into ice. I also transform, I put snow everywhere. I'm turning weeds into snow and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool if I do say so myself. Looks like I forgot to add in the sugarcane, but it turns double high plants into ice. It turns flowers into snow. All these cool things. So you can basically decorate areas really, really quickly. Hello, little bunny. I'm sorry, you're going to have a little bit of a cold time. But of course, you don't have to just do this on normal biomes. You can also do this to swamps or pretty much anywhere you want. As you can see, I can turn this ugly looking viney swamp into a wonderful little build with some wonderful icy biomes and all that kind of stuff. Put some curtains of ice, some little icicles falling from the trees. Turn all this into some snow and ice. Look how nice this looks now. If I turn around, you can see got some ice hanging from all the trees. Look how cool that looks. Don't you think that looks nicer than it was before? I think this is pretty cool. So those are just a couple of the abilities that you get as the second layer of Elsa. You've got the passive ability of Frost Touch, which is turning everything around you into ice. And you've got the Ice Flying, which lets you fly. And both of those happen automatically. You don't need to do anything to activate those. And both of those are really pretty cool. If you don't want them to happen, you can just take off Elsa's head, and then it won't turn everything into ice. So as you can see, I'm walking around, nothing's turned to ice, and you can have a good day. Now let's check out the last couple of abilities we have as the second layer of Elsa. We've got the Mega Hailstorm, Ice Trail, and Snowflake Floor. Let's take a quick look at those. So if we go ahead and shoot the bow, you can see that we get this really cool pattern in the ground. It's kind of hard to see because we shot it on some more ice, so let's go over to land, and we'll be able to see that it's a really cool little snowflake pattern. And boom! Look at that, it's a snowflake. How cool is that? And I can make them wherever I want to decorate really fast, or maybe even form an entire castle made of ice, which is really quite cool. And take a look at this. If I shoot it at the thing below my feet, boom! Now I've got the snowflake up in the sky. And as you can see, if I'm walking on ice, it doesn't actually break. It only breaks the ice that I'm creating with my little ice platform. But say you want a gigantic like sliver of ice in the sky, like see how I'm walking on a little rainbow of ice? What if I want that to stay? Well, with this snowball, boom, I just throw a snowball and it creates a pathway of ice all the way down to the ground. So you can use this to make cool archways or whatever you want. And if I throw it at more ice, it turns it into packed ice. So I can either make ice or packed ice with this. Really quite cool. I can use these as staircases or pretty much whatever I want. And yes, these snowballs are inspired by Ice Runner, which is a cool minigame from 1.8. I saw these and I was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. So I decided to recreate it. I have no idea how they did it, but I found a way to do it on my own. So I didn't copy their command blocks, I just copied their idea, which is really quite cool. So credit to ZipCrowd for that idea. And here is the final ability that comes with Elsa's second evolved form, or whatever you want to call it. If I go ahead and shift, you can see the same particles, but boom! Lightning strikes above me, and I summon a mega hailstorm of all sorts of ice and snow falling everywhere. It pretty much covers the terrain. Changes it to thundery weather for a short time, and then changes it back a couple times just to make the sky turn dark, and it's all evil and icy and snowy and stuff. And these actually give me Wither if I'm not Elsa. As I'm Elsa, it doesn't actually do anything to me. But let me go ahead and summon another hailstorm and then take off the armor. Summon the hailstorm. Oh my gosh, it's so scary! Now let me take this off and go to game mode 0. As I said, the head does nothing, so unless you have the other part on. So look, oh gosh, I'm withered, I'm slow, I'm freezing, oh gosh, the hail, it's killing me, no, run away, oh gosh. I just thought of something too. What if you're Elsa and you decide to put on this? Oh no, I'm trapped, help. If you're like swimming in the water or something, you gotta remember when you're Elsa, you don't want to put this stuff on, because guess what happens? You get trapped in ice and you can't get out. So if I was in survival mode and I was breaking this, the ice would turn back into water, and then I would just freeze it again because I'm Elsa right now. So then I would be suffocating in ice, and that would be a bad day. So when you're Elsa, you gotta remember, don't do it underwater. It's a bad plan. And now that brings us to the final part of the showcase. We've got the melter item. I told you that it would be important. See how we got all this mess up here? We got some snowflakes, we got some ice stuff. That's a big mess. So let's go ahead and put on our melter. And now whenever we fly near like ice and snow and that kind of stuff, we go ahead and we clear it away. Look at that. It goes away. All the snow, all the ice, all the packed ice, pretty much all that stuff just disappears. It doesn't do full snow blocks because when you're Elsa, you don't actually make any full snow blocks. But this is just a quick way to clean up your world after you have a lot of fun with this one command creation. Pretty much everything you did as Elsa will be reversed and make the world back to the lovely way it was before. That's about it for this one command creation. Hope you enjoyed it, thought it was cool. But if you're done with it, you can go ahead and delete it. This is the second part. It's pretty easy to destroy, and you can delete it anywhere in the world. It doesn't really need to be inside the one command creation like I spawned it here. And then if you want to destroy the main machine, you can do that too. Just click the sign right here, and the whole thing will disappear. But keep in mind that Elsa won't work anymore. So as you can see, I'm trying to be Elsa. It doesn't work anymore because I removed the machine. But that's about it for this command. Hope you enjoyed, thought it was cool. If you did, go ahead and share it, like it, whatever you want to do. But that's about it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye! So, if you're wondering why I decided to do a superhero-themed one-command creation, the reason is actually because of my friend, the Minecraft avatar Ang456. As you may know, I do this series where I like spoof other YouTubers and kind of like copy their style of what they do and that kind of thing. I decided to do one for Ang like a long time ago, but I never ended up getting around to it until like just now. So, I've made this huge superhero command, and I was like, this is pretty cool. I should do it as a spoof video of Ang. But then I messed up terribly while trying to do his intro and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of made it a little bit different. But this was supposed to be a spoof of Ang's style with the whole superhero stuff. So hopefully if you enjoyed it. If you want more superhero kind of stuff, go check out his channel because he's done like 40 million other superheroes that I don't even know. And it's pretty cool. So if you want to go check out his channel, feel free. There'll be a link in the description. He's done a lot for me, he's a good friend, and I am terrible at speaking. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!